Alright guys, hello to everyone. You probably don't know who I am, and this is not the reason why you're here. The reason you're here is because you want to know why it's so important to have a purpose. And before I start talking, I don't want to mess around too much. I just want to say to you, I have a little cat, I have a dog, and I live by myself. So basically I'm a parent, I guess. I'll let this cat go and I'll continue to not waste your time. But why is it so important? Alright, so first of all, I'm 26, I live by myself, and I've been struggling a lot in my life with finding success and finding purpose. And to be honest with you, everybody is going through this. At least everyone who is aware in their mind, because most people are not aware that they need to succeed, and this is very important for you to grasp. If you want to go somewhere in your life and you have a burning something inside you that you cannot even explain to someone, that means you are part of a very small percentage of people that actually have a potential to change the world in a way. So the first thing is to notice it, and I suppose by watching this video you're already noticing it. You know that something's going on, and that's the first step, and it's a pretty good thing that you figured it out. So you need to start from here and be aware that it's a process. It's not a one-day thing. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's a process. So finding your purpose, this can be very hard, but you can let it happen naturally if you trust your instincts. So if you feel very confused, but you've always wanted to do something, but you think that there is probably no future in it, and there's probably not that much money in it, and that's why you're not pursuing it, that doesn't necessarily means that you should not pursue it. So in my opinion, and you can trust yourself, you can trust me on this one, of course, but in my opinion, you have to go full on with this, and let it run for a couple of months without judging it. If you go into doing something and 3 days pass and you're like, I'm not feeling it, I should quit, this is probably the part where you're wrong, and probably the part why you're suffering from finding your purpose, because you are not letting it sink in. And this is a problem for a lot of people, that they are not trusting themselves enough. And I used to have this. I used to not trust myself at all. But the more you do it, the more you feel that it's right. So it's kind of like driving car. You at first are very bad and you don't know anything, and you probably, if you have driving license of course, you probably the first time thought, I don't know if I can ever do this. But 1 year passed, 2 years passed, and maybe 10 years passed, and all of a sudden you're driving the car with such ease that you cannot even think of the time when you couldn't drive the car. It's so bizarre, and that in a way weirdly works with your purpose. And at first it feels very weird and wrong in a way, but the more you do it and the more time it passes, the more you feel like you can actually do it. So that's also a very important part of finding your purpose. Also, know that the most important thing, it's not the destination, but it's the journey. So that's one other way the days and the time put in start to get in the measure. So what I mean by that, you have to know that you have to learn how to enjoy what you're doing, and to embrace it. You know, at first you're gonna suck, and it probably is gonna feel very bad, but that doesn't matter. You know, hey, I'm doing this video right now. I've always wanted to do videos. I never got to doing them. I'm doing so much stuff, and I'm not putting too much pressure on myself for doing this video. And I know it's probably gonna maybe come off weird, and I don't really care. As long as it helps someone, I'm good. And to be honest with you, as long as it helps myself at this point, I'm gonna feel good about it. So what am I getting to at this point? You need to let yourself suck, and suck pretty bad, and be fine with it, and don't judge yourself too much, because with time you're gonna baseline your emotions. You're gonna enjoy sucking, and at one point you're gonna suck less, and at this point you're emerging, because every emotion starts to be good no matter what you do. So it's a long process, but it is worth it. It is worth it. So success is a very general term, because people can be successful in a lot of things, but as long as you find your thing and keep your feet in the fire, in the pit, you're gonna be good. So just know, maybe this is the most important thing right now that I'm preaching to you, that know that it takes time, but it is worth it. So in the long term, you're gonna be happy that you said, hey, I'm gonna do this for 5 months or maybe 3 months. Just write it down, and don't get back to it until the time has passed. So that is one way to know that this is your purpose, that you give it the proper amount of time without constantly trying to swerve, to let your emotions get you out from this. Because sometimes your passion may not be the thing that you enjoy doing the most, but it might be the thing that just keeps tapping you on the shoulder, and you will have this inside feeling that you have to do this, but you are confused. You know you're gonna suck, and you are scared. So just embrace it. Do it anyways. Don't care what people say. Not everybody's gonna like you. Matter of fact, probably nobody's gonna like what you're doing. I'm just kidding. But you know, that's part of it. Time, it takes time. Just stick your feet in and don't touch them until the time has passed. Let 3 or 5 months pass, maybe a year. I don't wanna be. I don't wanna. You know, prescribe a certain amount of time, because I don't know what your purpose might be. But just let a couple months pass by, and don't think about anything else. Just think about that. Think about that every day, and see what happens. This is what life is, and this is probably the most important thing. If you start switching things and constantly go on the next one, you are never gonna feel satisfied and happy, because you in your mind will be, I changed 10 things and I didn't find my one. I don't know what my one is. Maybe it's this one, but I tried it but I didn't because I'm scared. You're constantly gonna have these drawbacks, and this is something that you need to be very aware of. Just be aware that it's gonna take time, and let yourself suck very bad. So I don't want this video to go for too long, guys. If you want to know more about me, watch other videos on this topic. But I appreciate that you shared your time with me, and I'm very thankful for that. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.